everyone. I am so sorry I am late. I had a doctor's appointment and traffic and anyway, I made it. Oh my gosh. I hope that y'all are still here. Hello, Kenny. How you doing? Thank you very much for visiting. Thank you, Pat, for being here. Mom, I hope you're on. I just sent you a link. Pleasant day reading some books. I hope y'all started reading without me. Hope so. I need to get some reading done too. Put the notes for Courtney this earlier morning. You can write so much in sprints. Notes. I didn't see any notes. I have not checked any YouTube stuff today though. Running late. Yeah, there's me. I'm saying I'm late. Thank you so much for understanding. Yes, what are you reading, Pat? Blood Like Magic as Blood. I have heard, hold up. And Blood Like Fate has been released here. I've heard of Blood Like Magic. What is that about? This in the August. Couple with all the. I have not been keeping up with the coverage, but I did hear that it's a lot of protocol going on. How y'all faring over there? Okay. I had to go get me some iced coffee. Oh, here we go. Iced coffee, iced latte. Luckily, I keep a lot of these in the cabinet here. Whew. It's been one of those days where I got up a little later, which was fine, but then I had to stay in a long line for the doctors. You know, I like to go in the morning because that's when you think most people aren't there, but everybody else decided to show up today too. But that's okay. I'm fine. I just had to get some blood work done and, I got the war wound to prove it. I could probably take this sucker off now. But I'm good. Just blood work, follow. Ow, ooh, that hurts. Just, that follow-up goodness, that type stuff. But anyway, yes, all went well. I'm trying to finish Cougar Cocktails. I saw you were reading that. I forgot where. Maybe it was another sprint you were talking about it, and that just sounds hilarious. The Cougar Cocktails. It should be titled The Cougar Chronicles. That would be hilarious. How is Blood Like Magic and the Cougar Cocktails? That is too funny. Oh, speaking of, by the way, thank you very much, Pat, for stepping in. I had the live show for this book last night. My first, it wasn't a sprint. It was just me with another booktuber that I'm part of a Discord talking about this crazy book. I thought we'd have a few more people on, but that's fine. We were expecting it just to kind of be ourselves, but it was really hyped up on the Discord. And so I was a bit disappointed we didn't have a higher turnout, but I'm appreciative of those that stopped by. It gave me a chance to just run my mouth about this book that I've been wanting to talk to people about for a while. So that's fine. Getting ready to fly her from Scotland to London. That is nuts. So is it just flying from one location to another or like a tour? Because my sister was talking about they were doing like a whole tour, kind of like a press tour or something, which is kind of strange. I just feel like she lived a long life of service. And now even in death, the queen is living a life of service. I just want them to put this lady to rest because I think she needs it. First story is good. Second story is straight up. How long are these stories, Kenny? Like, are they short? 2 a.m. I know, 2 a.m. That's commitment. I appreciate you staying up late. I do. Oh, no, that's fine. You know what? I completely understand. It's fine. And it's not even a book that you read. So I'm fine that you did show. That's fine. I think you should value your mental health, your physicality, and your sleep over books any day. I will say that. I think that books and BookTube can be very therapeutic. I know for me, it definitely has. However, there's a time to say, you know what, I need to step away. And there's nothing wrong with that. So if you can't attend like some sprints, I've been busy lately. So I haven't been attending a whole lot of other people's sprints. Like I may pop in if I know they're around. Pop in, make sure you give that 30 seconds for a view and hit a like button. And sometimes that's the only support I can give, but that's, that's a permanent support. So, do what you need to do. Hello, how are you doing, Jillian? Couldn't attend the live show, so hard for me in the evening. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, we were just rattling our mouths. I will say that MJ and I did not have like a set plan or itinerary with that. I think for future shows, for anybody, it's good to at least maybe have a script. We just each wrote down the notes and then spoke for like a minute prior to, and she gave me that little intro, which was really, really cool. But, we just kind of talked. But it was fun. I got to dress up in all of my crazy 80s stuff, and I enjoyed that. That's probably was my favorite part. MJ was Duran Duran. I didn't get it at first because I'm not a Duran Duran, but she looks awesome, especially with that hat. 4 stories, 3 hours. 3 hours long isn't bad. I feel like when you get smutty stories and smutty books, especially when you're centering on basically porn, I don't like when they're long. I feel like you could do like 200, 250 pages and be in and out. So I am a bit hesitant when books are longer than that if they're porn, but how is that audiobook though? Oh. Let's see. Died in Scotland where she loved and now back in London to lie in state till the funeral on Monday. Wow. Today is the 13th. Wow. Things are definitely extending out for sure. Okay. Well, as long as they put her to rest. I just hate it when it's a shit show. I really do, especially around somebody's death. It just burns me up. But I know there's a lot of protocol that comes with things like that. So I don't know. Sorry, I'm just making a note. So I was thinking of going out today. However, the weather reports keep saying that it is going to rain. And it said it was going to rain at 9, which it sprinkled a tiny bit. And then it said it was going to rain at 11, and it's not. So I think on this first sprint, I'm going to kind of do the hour by hour with the weather and see what that's looking like. So when we return, might be outside. We'll see. I didn't get to sit outside yesterday. It was nerve-wracking, crazy day. So I would like to today. Today, I plan to sprint till around 3-ish and then be out because I got some other stuff I got to do too. Okay, so I'm sorry, not 3-ish, like 2:30-ish, give it about good 3 hours. Second story, made no damn sense. Woman is cheating on her husband. Husband knows. She confronts him and he's like, I will give her a job so he can screw her whenever. Okay. That sounds like a very I don't want to say liberated, but very open-minded man. You know what? Actually, that reminds me of, I'm going to find a link here, y'all. Have any of y'all ever heard of a series called Soft White Underbelly? It is a guy who makes documentaries profiling, like that darker side of humanity and society. So he interviews like a lot of prostitutes. I talk about it on an upcoming tag. I don't think it's on any I've posted yet, but I'm going to send a link. But there is a couple that, oh my God, my internet is going so slow. Let's see. Soft white soft white underbelly. I'm just going to post this link for y'all. Y'all going to be like, what in the world? But he does a lot of these really interesting stories and profiles of people that you're just like, what in the world? How is that a thing? But there is something out there for everybody. But some of these people's stories are very produce for such low prices. Are very heartbreaking. Let me see. I'm gonna post this. Okay. I don't know. Hopefully this comes across as a link.
I heard Lidl married into Mother Nature's family to get unlimited access to perfect produce. Mother Nature's little sugar.
Stop. There we go. Okay. All right. I don't know if that comes up as a hyperlink for y'all. I get weird when it comes to this YouTube streaming. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, this is a particular story for Soft White Underbelly, which is the channel. I've been binge watching it. I binge watched it for 5 hours 2 days ago when I should have been reading, which is why I was behind. But this story is about a cuckolding couple, which I learned cuckolding is when the man allows his woman to be with someone else. But this Soft White Underbelly, the guy's name is Mark. He does documentaries for any and everybody. But this is a main one. But he talks to a lot of pimps and prostitutes, drug addicts, strippers, incest survivors, just all sorts of stuff, all the things in society that we like roses and things that smell good in society. But there's a whole lot of shit show out there. But yes, very good. But that's just one relating to Kenny's book if you want to take a look at it. But not getting paid for any advertisements. You know me, I'm not big into advertisement, but or anything getting paid. So, but that's something to look at. Hello, Kayana. How are you doing? How are you doing? You're raining? Oh my gosh. I'm sweating my tail off, y'all. Let me get my little towel. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh my gosh. Whew. I started with all this sweating I have here. I started holding a towel around. That's so bad, right? I don't know what I did with my fan. Well, I hope that it does not pour out here. I need to see what the weather really is trying to do today. Because I think, it'll say it rains, even if it's like a tiny little sprinkle. But I want to sit outside. Let's see. Oh, I didn't show y'all my nails. I don't know if you can see the color tips. Sister Harlem would love these. I don't know if you can see them. But they're not too bad. Little bitty claws there. I'm not into the stiletto, but they have little colors. I don't know if you can see those. I can't see them on camera well. Okay, anyway, they're cute. They're cute. My press-ons. They're cute. They're cute. Trying to make it sound like it's a bad thing. Everyone was like, no, please don't do that. And then they had a threesome. Okay, it's called Cougars. That already starts with something crazy there. Hey, that sounds like a fun read. How many pages is that first book? I'm gonna have to put that on my list. Hey, Kiana. Kiana, I always spell your name the way that I think of it, I guess, Americanized when I'm, in the chat. So I'm sorry if I think I leave off the U and the I. Hello. Say hi, everybody. Say hello to everyone. All my beautiful people today. I'm excited that y'all are coming to visit me. I'm truly appreciative. Yes, I discovered Soft White Underbelly a while back, and I recently subscribed. I don't know why I wasn't subscribed before, but I've been hearing about them for years. But I've been watching a lot of the stories lately, and it's heartbreaking, but detracts from my reading. Didn't you see info I put about? No, I saw that. I remember you mentioned that you had this fun chat with all these African booktubers. And I was busy at the time, and I think I had left the chat. And then I think a day or two ago, I asked you about it. And I think that was some sort of miscommunication because you were talking about somebody else's sprints. So I don't know. But if you give me that information, I would love it. I'm always interested in new people. I've looked at some other chats like outside of BookTube, and it's some hilarious stuff going on. Okay, so y'all can see that. Okay, hopefully y'all can see that. Click on that. Click. There you go. Girlfriend, throw it down the link. I don't know. I feel like we should support that channel. There's a few channels that I like to support, whether I watch a lot of their videos or not, but I talk about them. So, okay, yeah, don't get yourself hemmed up. You can go down the rabbit hole with some of these channels here. Thank you. Yeah, I thought they were cute. I was trying to get into like my 80s vibe, although they're not super colorful, but I got three different colors on the hands, but tame yet, Press ons are where it's at, y'all. Save you some money. I think if you buy these on Amazon, they're maybe $10. I mean, I got them for free, but the $10 still isn't bad. I don't know. It's an audiobook. Oh, audiobook. Okay. Oh, that's even better. Okay. An audiobook. I have never read an erotic audiobook. I definitely want to. I have Kindle Unlimited, but I need to find a short one. All the really juicy books that I find don't really have audio attached to them, though. I did put it on this morning. Are you talking about the Queen's funeral? My name is spelled weird. It's not weird. It's just different than what we're used to, or what that I am used to. But I want to. I say it correctly. I just don't spell it correctly. I just want you to know I know who you are. Okay. Oh, really? Your parents are like, we're doing something different. Okay, y'all. So I want to get to a sprint so I can get some reading done. I am determined not to get bogged down with a whole bunch of other bull and get some reading done. I am participating in Shorty September. That's I posted a vlog about that, but it's a whole bunch of short books. And I think I am on book. I don't even know what book I'm on. I didn't look at my prompts, but I think I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm like 7, maybe. I don't know. Don't let me quote on that. I need to take a look at it. My dad wanted to call me Kenneth. Oh, okay. If you're a boy, but I'm a girl, so he named me Kenny. But my mom thought it wasn't feminine enough and told him to name me something else. He misspelled the name she gave me. You know what? There's people that are named Charlie. There's Pat. There's Shannon and Lindsay, although I think of those as straight up feminine in my opinion. But I call Kenny, it's kind of like those, and Frankie, those are like androgynous, if that's the term, names. So they go both ways. Courtney, I have known boys and girls named Courtney, so I would consider that an androgynous name too. So nothing wrong with that. I like the name. It's just that you have to, unfortunately, for the most part, people do associate it with males. So you have to be like, hey, look, I'm a chick up in here. There you go. Hey, nothing wrong. I like the name Kenny. Here they are again. Courtney, African booktubers. I definitely did not get this. Okay. Okay. I'm going to write these down. Hold up. We're going to go to a sprint and then I'm going to write these down. Okay. So I don't hold everybody up. Okay. Thank you for those names. I appreciate it. Danny. I like that. Yep. And I work with the Danny too. Good names. Hello, Paco. How are you doing? We're about to get to a sprint here. So let me know, do y'all want 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or do you want an hour? I did a new timer I'm really happy about that I want to try out. And I made it an hour so I can, I like to customize stuff. So let me know what we're looking at. That's your options. You don't get it. He did it on purpose. He misspelled it on purpose. Maybe because he wanted that boy. You think he's like, okay, I'm going to do it this way. 45. Everybody say hi to Paco. You know how men, they always have enough of a, there's a, well, not all men, but there's that back door in there when they have a girl and they really wanted a boy. They try to do a play on names. I think the more I see this Kenneth, I think I kind of like it though. I've never heard of that. Kenneth, like the way it's spelled like that. Okay, Kenny's for 45. Phil says 5. We're not doing that. I'm assuming it's supposed to be 45. Okay, everybody says 45. 45. 45, 45. Okay, we're about to do 45. And then I'm going to check the weather report and maybe we'll get outside because it looks really nice and sunny out here and I need some sun. Let's see. All right. I'm going to add this. And there's my timer. Happy reading, y'all. If it starts. Oh, it's stalling. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. How was your reading? How did it go? Was it all that you had hoped it would be? Let me get this timer off the screen here. My computer is doing its own thing. It is on some ish, y'all. Oh, am I not in the stream? Oh, there we go. All right, hold up. Let me, why is it? Pause. I think it paused. Did it pause? How did your reading go? I was using my little Kindle clicker here. I really am enjoying using that. So much so that when I have to read books that aren't ebooks, then I'm like, oh, why can't I do the Kindle clicker? Hold on, I'm just pausing this timer for the next one. I think I'm going to use this one a few times. Pause. All right, there we go. Hopefully it stays. Okay. Sorry. Okay, we're talking. Phil said he was joking. Pat, you're named my brother and hold up, what is that? And Dad's name. Oh, okay, so you have a few Pats in there. Okay, nothing wrong with that. We can always use a few more, especially if they're nice like you. Let's see. Why is this taking forever? They wrote the words and up and down. And up and down. Okay, I need a little bit more context. I think I lost that one somewhere. Hello, Jigra. How are you doing? Good morning. Hey, y'all know I got to get my lip gloss here. Chappy lips, not cute. And I didn't get my perfume today, y'all. You know, I got my formula, lip gloss and perfumes. I got to look good for reading my books, right? Oh, I cannot open this today. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Everybody say hi to Jigra. Hello. Okay. Hello, Maria. How are you doing? Oh, I hope you have some good shopping. You're probably gone by now, but shop well. Don't spend too much money, but spend enough. Let me turn this fan off. It was kind of hot today. For a minute there, I put this fan on, but I know it creates a wind tunnel type effect there. Oh, that smells so good. Let's see. Kiana, you are 40% of Stormfront. What is Stormfront about? Stormfront. I like to write down your books. You know me. All right, so one more story down. The third story was pretty good. It was about the challenges that people face that are 20 years old. Yepers, you definitely face some challenges for sure, but some of those relationships work well. I think it just depends on the people, but I don't know. I question, like, what do y'all think about when you have someone dating someone that's like 20 years, decades older than y'all spouses? Do you think that they're hunting for something? Let's get on that ball game. What do you think? Oh, phone call. Take your phone calls. Got to do it. Do you know what's up and down is when you look someone up and down? Okay. I can think of two different areas, but this is erotica. Why wouldn't they just say that though? I don't get it. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna go that route for this erotica route, just say what you're wanting to say, you know, for the book or the authors. Sounds like you got a spicy one going on. Mom, I know you're listening. Take a look at the book that Kenny's talking about. It's called Cougar Cocktails. Is that a Kindle Unlimited? My mom is a big Kindle Unlimited person, so trying to figure out where to get on for this camera to be centered. Maybe I should just move this instead of me moving myself. I don't know. Maybe that's better. Let's see. It's a guy named Harry Dresden. Why does that sound familiar? That name sounds familiar. And he's a wizard. He's trying to solve a murder for the police. So is that a fantasy? A wizard trying to solve a murder for the police. He has that wizard insight. Who knows, in this book, he got a plot dual perspective. It was good. Hey, there you go. Good and steamy. Let me look up cougar cocktails. That just sounds so hilarious. No, not cocktails. Cocktails. For some reason, I keep thinking Chronicles in my head. I don't know. I think they should have named it that. Michael Coutinho, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Love and Happiness. 5 Daring Voices in African American Literature explore the sizzling, wildly popular genre of erotica, and this unique collection, edited by the author, cleverly delivers all that her name stands. Ooh. Oh, this Entice. Okay. Am I saying that right? I think we've discussed that author's name before. Okay. It looks like it's on Amazon. Let me see if it's unlimited. Not Kindle Unlimited. It's an Audible Plus included, though. Let's see. Anna Black, Shakira Roshan, Michael Coutinho, and Jada Pearl. Why did I just see Entice? Oh, it's one of those Zane books. You were talking about it. What is hold up. What's Entice? I thought that was somebody's. Oh, edited by Entice. Okay. Man, yeah, it's an audio book, but you got to pay $13.99. Yeah, Mama's not paying money for some books there. Okay, there's Entice. Okay. She's beautiful. So I guess they write the books and then she's doing all the editing for them. 272 isn't bad. That's not too many pages. That's not bad. 5 Daring Voices. Oh, so these are all one book. Okay. When you're talking about different stories, I don't know. I was thinking they were different books. So this is how many stories? 5 stories. 5 stories all in one book. Oh, that's totally doable. 272 pages. That's not bad for all of them. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna see if my library. You never know. Library may have them. That sounds pretty interesting. I know we were talking about looking up some Zane and doing a Zane read along at one point. My library did not have any of the titles that I was looking at and didn't recognize the keyword, but I still have it written down to do a little bit more research to see about that, because I love a good erotica. I haven't done one in a while. However, are any of y'all participating in Black Weenathon? Well, I was going to say Black Weenathon, but that's like scary detective stories. At least I plan to do horror, but I can throw in a little erotica there. I'm going to take a look at that. I haven't gotten together my TBR. I have so many other things I have to get off the docket right now. But I'm hoping in the next 2 weeks I can do some stuff and start making a TBR. Maybe get a little bit more erotica in there. The Dresden Files. Oh, you read the Dresden Files too? Hold up. So it's going to look bad. Dresden Files. Yeah, I don't think I've read that series, but I definitely have heard that name before. Harry Dresden. Harry. You've heard about the book. Oh, is it pretty good? She is. Black Weenathon, yes. And awesome. Okay, so have you gotten your TBR together? I am so bad at doing it last minute. I'm trying to revamp some things and figure out kind of some stuff I want to do with my channel, I guess. But, it's been a lot going on. But I'm definitely participating in Black Weenathon. I just need to take a look at the prompts. It's actually not a whole lot of prompts. It's just trying to figure out what fits into the category. I'm saying Weenathon sounds like something I might do next Friday. Next February. Oh, okay. So what is there an event for February that fits into? I'm newer to BookTube. I joined when did I join? March. So I'm not familiar with maybe some of the readathons or, what's another term they call for these things? I don't know. Well, anyway, that is going on. So you got to school me. But I know February, we're probably doing something related to like Black history. But you never know. It could be a sexathon. You have a few books. Okay, there you go. Bree is so funny. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I saw her video about that, and then I saw Brandy's video. I just have not. I think I saved the prompts. I just knew that I was going to do it. I just didn't put anything together yet, but I got time. We have, let's see. This is my phone boots off. Everything's so slow here, y'all. I need to get it together. We have about 2.5 weeks left in September. I read pretty fast, so when I commit to it. So I am doing currently Shorty September, which is a bunch of short books, which I did find my little list here. And it's 12. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I read that one, 6.5-ish books in. So I can knock that out this week at the most, the next half of next week. And then I'm doing an ARC vlog that I already started 2 books, but I want to add in a few more. I got to figure out what I have for NetGalley. And that's going to be my reading plan for the end of the month. And be kicking those videos out. And then bam, October's in here. And we're getting into Black Weenathon. I'm excited about that. I actually just read a really great book that would have fit into it. It's just that the author wasn't Black, but it was an awesome, awesome book. I know I don't talk about star ratings on this channel because I do enough of that on Goodreads and such, but man, it's a 5 all the way. Really, really good book. Nightmare Man, if y'all are interested in it, but it doesn't come out till, I think, next year. It was a good book. Way too much on my Black Queenathon. I need to get it down to 2 or 3. I'll also be reading Sanderson. Everybody's into Brandon Sanderson. I talk about this a lot. If you know me, hey, look, if an author or somebody is too popular and too much crap going on with them, I go the opposite direction. But, maybe one of these days I'll read him. His books are kind of thick, though. So if you're trying to get rid of some books on your Black Weenathon, I haven't looked at any books. So you want to throw some my way that maybe I should read, save me some time and looking, right? Since she has a list, I'll participate. There you go. Well, you don't have to use the authors that she states, you can find your own books. I need to look at that list of ones that she's talking about. There's a book, let me see, what was it? I don't know if it fits into the category. Let me make sure I have the title. The Undead Truth of Us. Do y'all know if that fits into any of those categories? Because I wanted to order that book. What's it called? This is photo. Where is it on my list at? Let me make sure I got that name right. Yeah, The Undead Truth of Us. I got to put together this list, but I know that book I can actually get at the library. I've been trying to request all my people of color books. They be coming through at the library. I'm like, okay. I just finished my first book. Yes. Hey, Kimberly, how are you doing? I'm doing series September. I have 2 new ones to start. Series. Oh, is that a new, I found the word, challenges, I guess, is another one. Is that a series September? Is that what? I haven't heard of that one. Brando Sando Fando. Hey, you know what? I hear he knows his shit. So you know what? I am not knocking Brandon Sanderson. I'm not knocking Tolkien, Austin, Colleen Hoover, Sarah J. Maas. Who else is throwing up all over BookTube and TikTok? I think that's the main ones. I'm not knocking them. Am I running out to get them? No, but I'm not knocking them. I feel like they've had enough publicity. Let's get some new blood. That's the way I look at it. I don't know if there's anything specific for February. I plan on reading the love stories of W.E.B. Du Bois and the love story. Ooh, okay. That sounds pretty good. Okay, that'll fit in. I'm pretty sure there'll be something going on. There's always something. I like a really good, diverse amount of book or genre of books. I mean, I love me some fantasy, don't get me wrong, but I like to throw in something else now and then. I feel like I've gotten a departure from my fantasy lately though. So I need to kind of get back in. I want to try this Black Weenathon and figure out if I can make it all fantasy. Don't know I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to try. Oh, sorry. I feel the same way. I don't read Taylor Jenkins. Oh, that's another name I've heard of. Taylor Jenkins Reid. People love it. Everyone, you know what? I feel like these authors are maybe worth the hype. Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of other authors that are also worth the hype and that we are not discussing. And maybe I might be part of, presenting them to other people. And, that's fine for me. I love my books and it's all about that. But it is nice to talk about some new authors out there. Like Nikki Carter. She was an author that I did a vlog on a few weeks ago. Awesome writing. And she has a huge wide array of genres that she does. She does sci-fi, she does fantasy, she does contemporary, erotica. I'd never heard of her. And she's on Kindle Unlimited. You could just 10 books in, just keep reading her, Great author. So let me find those little gems, I think, The request of the live. Oh, there we go. So does that fit into any prompts? I haven't looked at the prompts yet. I just saved it. I want to know that. I keep hearing about that one too. I feel like that one maybe in the Black community is kind of, I don't think that book has blown up. I think it is one that people are trying to profile as good writing. And I know that she was trying to get that book out for many of years and people were saying nobody wanted to hear it. And apparently a lot of people do. So I wouldn't call that book one that's blowing up, but it could be. So that's the reason why I don't put that in the same category as like all those other books that I am, trying to boycott a little bit. What was I about to look up? I'm going to see. Y'all, I have so many screenshots of various things on my phone. I need to stop doing it, but I'm trying to see if for the Black Weenathon, if I did a screenshot. I don't think I did. Nope. I have so many books sitting here and so many different things. Okay, it's too much. I'm on a quest to get through my TBR and don't add anything extra to it because it's just too many books out there. I get lost in the sauce. I couldn't find the Black Weenathon, but it's written on my calendar. I'm going to try to figure out how to fit that book in there. If not, I think there's only 6 prompts with Breeze. I mean, you can probably add in more, but I like to stick to, hey, if I'm going to do a thon, hit them up and then move on so I can add in some other books. So if it doesn't fit in there, I must just put it in there somewhere. Books in the series, that's okay. As long as they're short, I'm okay. What about Coho? I don't know Coho. What is Coho? Okay. Let me know. What's that complicated relationship? She did you dirty? Yes, I am on Goodreads. So far, The Weight of Blood, The Undead Truth of Us, Octavia Bees, Lilith Brew. I keep hearing about Octavia Butler too, but I will say I'm a little biased to my people of color authors, even if I feel like they're not really blowing up. It's just that people in the Black community on BookTube, which is not a lot of us, are discussing these particular authors to get them forth. But I think BookTube as a whole, some of these authors that Black people may be a little bit more, or people of color are a little bit more fanatical about, as a whole, other people ain't never heard of them. So to me, they aren't in the Brandon Sanderson's category where it's universal. So to me, that's not overkill. I'm I'm gonna still roll with them. Okay. I'll get Lilith's Brood, Nana, Donald's Goings. How are we going to save ourselves? Blood Scion. I've heard of that one. Big chunky one. Kindred, The Blood Trials. I only want one or two. You have a lot. You have a lot. Okay. Let me see my sheet here. Okay, so I have heard The Weight of Blood. However, The Weight of Blood isn't that a series though? Let me get my little app up together. Where's my notes? Y'all helping me with my Black Winathon TBR. I appreciate it. Okay. Do I not have that? Hold up. The Weight of Blood. Why do I don't have that written down? Maybe. Oh, I do have it written down. Black Winathon. I have it. I have it stated. The Weight of Blood (parentheses Black Winathon). Okay. So The Weight of Blood. I don't even know which category that fit into. Weight of Blood. We got that one. Undead Truth. Both of those are on my list. Lilith's Brood. How big are some of these books, by the way, Jigra? Can you go ahead and like throw out some numbers there? Oh my God. Kiana and Kimberly are talking about Colleen Hoover. Is that y'all girls? Yes, that's your girl. I heard some particular things about her in the racism department. Don't know if it's true. I try not to get into all the drama about stuff, but I keep my eyes open. Octavia Butler, Lilith, Brood, Nana, I don't know any of these. Donald Goins. Are we going to save ourselves? That's a lot of books. Okay. I don't know where those fit into the categories, but going to save ourselves. All right, and Black Winathon. All right, I'm gonna look into all these books and see how they fit, but I definitely know Undead Truth is already on my list. Somehow, some way. Bam. Okay. Let's see. I can see where she is doing her books, but she always fails to show me, like I give her prompts. She gets me hype, but always feels short, kind of like a filter. Oh my God, you went there. You know what? You know what? It is what it is. I think those ladies know what you're talking about. But yeah, it does suck that she let you down in the books. Victor Lavelle. Sorry, I get excited. Victor Lavelle. Yes, I read his book, Ballad of Black Tom. I guess it's the opposite version from the Black person's perspective. From what was that book? It was an H.P. Lovecraft book. I forgot the name. Good book. Yes, Victor Lavelle knows his stuff. He also did a short story I read a few months back. Was it We Travel the Space? It was like some homeless guy talking to cans. I don't know. Amazon Kindle Unlimited does a very good job of profiling him, which is really, really good. Yeah, I'm still waiting. What's Coho? Colleen Hoover. Okay, I put it together. Coho. I love it. Yes. Colleen Hoover. Yes, blowing up all over TikTok. All over. I've had her book when I first started BookTube on my TBR like 2-3 months in a row, and then I never read it. I just took that sucker off. And it's even on audio. I'm just like, you know what? Maybe when I get time, but I think now that I've discovered some of the problematic nature of publishing when it comes to people of color, I feel like she's not as important on my TBR. Although I still plan to read Verity. I am still on that list. I'm like number 11. When it comes through, I will be reading it. I've never heard of her, but oh my God, you're just talking about, yes, Verity. We're just talking about that. Yes, Verity. I hear it's good. I hear it's bad. Most of it's good. It's short, so I'm going to hop on the bandwagon for that book, definitely. Red Hook. There we go. There you go. Red Hook. Yes, yes. Very good book by you. And it was short. You know, I love me some short books. So, what's up, doggy? There. Okay, here. Dog wants a. We're gonna do a sprint, y'all. I've been talking too much. Hello, come on, doggy. Hey, say hi. Come on, boo boo. Yeah. He's not enthused, y'all. He's like, just get to the books. Okay, y'all. So we're about to do a sprint. You want to do another 45 or you want to go to 30? Let me see. Ooh. I'm already go ahead and look up. You know what? If I get into these, I won't get any reading done. I'm gonna just save it till afterwards. I do my best research when I'm not on here, and I still need to. I need to write down I don't want my chat to get too far out of control. I want to find these names of these booktubers. I'm gonna write these down while y'all discussing how many minutes we're going to sprint for. African booktubers. We got, oh my God, Book Camoso. Oh my God, all these people have these much better names. I'm kind of disappointed y'all on my channel name now. After being around the community a bit, I'm like, you know what? I could have did better. Bookish, non holy. Hold on, let me make sure I spelled it right. Nonhly. Vina. How'd you find these folks, Pat? Vina. I think I've run across Booked on Charity. I run around a few different booktube communities, so I'm trying to pull in, especially kind of some of the people of color, more into the fold. So when I do these tags that folks be tagging me on that aren't of the people of color variety, I make sure I bring us into the fold. Okay, so I got her back. There we go. Red Hook. Okay. Weight of Blood is 460. Maybe that was why I had some reservations with a question mark. I'm trying to get away from YA. You know, I have been finding though lately that a lot of, which I know there's a lot of adult fantasy, but you know, BookTube tends to talk a lot more about YA. But I don't particularly like to get invested in YA fantasy. I hate to say that, I do. And I think one of the big things is I think that you have a lot of young readers coming up, which is good, and you want them to get invested in books. And so when you have them starting from a young age, you know, YA is the genre they should be reading. So, you know, when people are promoting more YA, it kind of gets that next generation of readers to start reading, and they can grow up from there. As a grown freaking woman already, though, I need some adult books. All right, I'm gonna leave it on the list, but I'm gonna put a question mark by it because it is YA. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Undead Truth already won that. Already on the whole, or not the whole, but it's on my list. I'm gonna just put a check mark because I already know I'm gonna read that. Nana, Black Girl. What did I write? I just wrote down Donald Goines, Black Girl Lost. Black Girl Lost. I'm gonna go ahead and put Jigra right here, so in case I steal your your books, I'll give you some credit, girl. Black Girl Lost Goings is okay. Hey, you know what, y'all? You're coming through with these pages, my type books. I don't know anything about Nana, but that's all right. 46. How are we going? I put, are we going to save ourselves? 247. Oh, okay. All of these good. And Blood Trials is 448. Not bad at all. Blood Scion. I like a little romance in a lot of my fantasies, and I know Blood Scion definitely don't have that. Okay, good to go. Well, thank you very much. You have given me some food for thought, a little cheat sheet. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I like a little cheat sheet. It's okay. I'll do the reading, but I don't mind the recommendations. Save me some time. Would it be bad for me to tell my local library to take... I thought all them Karens already did that. I thought they already made sure that wasn't around. Was that just Barnes and Noble? I don't think I'm going to be reading them long ass books, though. I will tell you that. Akatar is like, that, going back to this comment, Akatar was the first book that I heard about with BookTube. And I looked it up. I was like, oh, heck no. This is what BookTube is doing? I don't think I can join if this, you know, just before I realized you make your own rules. And, you know, that didn't really apply to all of us in what was, you know, we're reading. But, yeah, them books are long. Write an anonymous note. Just let them know, you know. But you know what? I will say this. I keep talking my head off. I will say this, right? People are all up in arms about what's in books and what's YA, but you have these little kids posting selfies and sexting and watching all this adult material online 24/7. You have girls that are 13, 14, 12, 16 walking around in booty shorts and their family thinks it's okay. And yoga pants that are see-through, you know, where you can actually see like stuff. But you have an issue with the fact that your kid is reading this book with some sexy stuff in it. I'm just saying. That's just me. Whatever. Hello, Audrey. I am glad you have a free afternoon. Are you going to be reading or are you catching, I can't speak today, or are you doing house stuff, like taking care of the home, doing your stuff, doing the things, doing the deeds? Sanderson's Words of Radiance as my priority. Oh my gosh, you already lost me. 1,080 pages. Oh no. 1 large, 3 small for Blackaween. The weight of blood is why humor horror and has big typeset. Yeah, I need to look at these prompts. I hope that that's not a prompt that a book has to be like gigantic in 1,000 pages, because I'm gonna fail that one. I'm not gonna even do it. Maybe I'll add a few and be like, look, this is combined. What's in the UK? Oh, they don't have it in the UK? Are searching for sprints and found this. Are y'all going? Nope, no, we're actually about to sprint. I'm just running my mouth here. We're about to sprint. I didn't see, I'm going to get through some of these comments. I didn't see anybody say anything, so I'm going to do a 45 unless y'all say something by the end. Welcome, 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 Rosalind. Thank you for visiting. Blood Sign and Blood Trial are the only fantasy. The rest are horror. Going, well, fantasy can be horror too, especially some scary stuff. I'm all for it. 1970 street literature. Ooh, going. Let me see. 1970. I gotta look at these prompts. That's the thing. Sometimes putting together a TBR and these book readathons and all, they can be time consuming. You know, you can't just say, "Oh, I like this book. Let me read it." That's one of the reasons I don't do them a lot. But I'm about to get back into them. Was Mary whatever called it here the YA section next to the whoa, that's bad. Yeah, I'm surprised folks aren't like in their feelings. How come? Oh my God, y'all are funny. It's like Tamlin, Kimberly A. You might as well just stopped at the first book. No love for Sarah J. Maas, right? Zane and yeah, that's, you know what? Some people can. I feel like books. I feel like if you are reading whatever you're reading, that's a step in the right direction. Okay. You're not in front of video games. You're not in front of movies. You're not walking around humping everything and going to parties and drinking. So whether it's, I feel like whether it's tame or not, I mean, I definitely am for age appropriateness. That's for sure. But especially in high school, I feel like once you get to high school, you should probably be able to read most things, you know. But I just feel like with all the other things that are going on out there in the world, people are talking about books being the culprit of why kids are going downhill. They should really be looking. Sorry, I'm sweating. You should really be looking at other stuff. I really do think that. But I just feel like if you're not going to censor all that other stuff, then why are you trying to censor books? I do think maybe you should put a sticker on it, but you shouldn't be trying to censor so much if you're not going to censor the other stuff. On him, I only read it because I love Beauty. I love Beauty and the Beast. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, like we need to get to all this. Working. It's a real afternoon. They don't have any classes. There you go. There you go. Put them kids out of your mind, girl. Read something. Young adults who told me that truffle. Okay, okay. We're about to. We need to sprint. We need to sprint. Okay, we're gonna get. Okay, I'm sorry. We got it. Okay, I'm gonna set a 45. We gonna get to these comments when I come back. Okay, but let me just see if there's anything. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna set a 45-minute timer and then we'll be back. Okay, that is too funny. Oh my gosh. Happy reading, y'all. Is your read? No, why does that always come back? Stop. Stop. I always have issues with this for some reason. Hello, hello, hello. How did the reading go? And it started again. What is wrong with this? Stop, stop, stop. There we go. There's the dogs. I can see them in the back. Hey, I want to say hi. They're in their own little world. Okay, so Jigra said that she used to love a very interesting song. We're gonna go for that one. I actually told my husband that comment, by the way, and he had some words and thoughts. Anyway, so I have finished my first book of the day, which was just ending the other one. And I just started the Billionaire's Unexpected Bride, which is a Black woman, white men romance. Excited about that. That is going to fulfill on my Shorty September list. Where is the comfort read? All right. So they butchered my baby in the second book. I was like, nah, you could have done it better. This is what I mean, where I saw that she was going, but she... Okay, that's for Sarah J. Maas, right? Hold on. Let me make sure we're talking about that one. Oh, Court of Mist and Fury. Okay. Yes. Yeah, those books just have too much stuff going on, and they're too popular, and everybody's talked about them, and they've already come out, and I have not read any of them, and I don't want to go backtrack. It's the same thing with The Lord of the Rings, but the fact that it's a movie already is another reason I'm not going back. So yes, I can see why you don't want to continue in that. Don't mess up my characters. Let me turn this fan off. No, Sanderson has nothing to do with Black. What is that supposed to be YA? I have seen read-alongs with Bree and Brandy since March, almost done. Last 4 tomes from now through December. Yes, Sanderson is very popular. I see that they have these like read-along sprints, and I'll go in and say hi, but yeah, I haven't read anything by him. Yes. What is YA? I'm sorry, not YA, WA. You can tell a story about 2 characters getting into a relationship too quickly and realizing it without one of them becoming an abuser. Exactly. But you know what? People are all over those books. I have heard nothing but tons of great things from the ACOTAR. I even know what ACOTAR is, and I didn't even read any of those books because it's been all over. But yes, I'm not for abusive stuff in there. Not liking that, right? You're like, nope, don't mess my characters. I get you on that one. It's hard to see characters that you have grown to love all of a sudden go down a bad path. You're like, Hello, Miss Adrian. How are you doing, beautiful lady? Sorry I missed a lot of yours. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Everybody's getting the rain. Okay, well, I wish y'all all goodness and great days. However, I'm glad that rain is not here. I'm just going to say that. Keep that rain in California and keep that rain in New York. I'm good here in New Jersey, at least for now. I thought it was going to rain, so I started inside, and I have been blessed. So hopefully we're going to be here for maybe another hour, and then hopefully it stays off because I haven't spent much time outside. Everybody say hi to Miss Adrian. Audrey, I read a bit of my online professional development. I need to get that too. Sent me some emails and got some stuff done. Don't mind them. Oh. Read. You know what? Take care of what you need to do first. Reading will come after. I need to do some professional development. I'm slacking in some areas. Can't get my credential taken away. That's for sure. Work too hard for it. Hello. 48%. Okay. There you go. You're trudging. You're doing it. There we go. I am 3%, but this is a new book. Everybody's getting through their books. Black Weenathon. Oh, okay. I get you. Oh yeah. Sorry. I was like, woo, where was that? Okay, yes. Oh, that's a good. I like how you said that. Weenathon. Okay. Black WA. Okay. I'm gonna write that down too. I gotta remember that. Black WA. I like that shortened. Yes, he is definitely not part of that. I originally thought though that he was potentially black, like when I filter in a few communities. So when I first heard of Brandon Sanderson, it was with Bree and Brandy and Princess too. And I thought initially, as much as they talked about him, that he was like this black author that they were promoting. And then I looked him up. I was like, nah. I mean, nothing wrong with who he is. I just thought he was somebody else. So everybody say hi to Sister Harlem. I am enjoying being outside, y'all. It's been a minute since I sat outside, but my glasses are failing me here. I feel like I'm going blind, y'all. So everybody else is participating in Black Weenathon. How about you, Miss Adrian? I think you are as well, right? I was trying to get my TBR together. Actually, I wasn't even thinking about it, but Jigra put down some books that she was trying to narrow down because she can't read them all. So I wrote some of them down and trying to figure out which ones. I have not got a chance to look through them though, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But I am enjoying this book thus far. It's kind of nuts. It's one of those, Kindle Unlimited cheeky things. I don't know. I think it's like 200, probably right at 200 pages. But you have this guy that shows up to his assistant's house and is like, we're leaving to Germany in 15 minutes. Now, this chick is dead sleep. She drank 2 bottles of wine before and she has to get it together. I'm like, I need more notice than that. 30 hours professional development every 2 years. I think mine's the same. Yep. Work in a hospital nurse, what you do, I'm guessing for a nurse. Well, I'm in respiratory, but yes, we do every 30 hours every other year. So we have, let's see, you have to do like a child abuse course. I need to make sure I did that one. We have to do like a certain number have to be in like clinical specialties and then others like ethics and safety, things like that. But yes, every 2 years, I keep a little folder of what things that I do. And I tend to just go back and redo the same courses because I know how I can get my 30 hours. And I add in some little conferences every now and then. That actually helps, There's a list that you can do, like your professional licensure board. They have a lot of things that's listed that you can kind of tick off those blocks to see what things you need and kind of pinpoint you in the right direction. So I try to get those as quick as possible. I tend to get into that mindset of I'm getting my credits, So when I start getting them, I try to get them within a few weeks instead of extending them out like over the 2 years, like some people will dibble and dabble. To me, I'm like, look, I'm on my grind. I'm in this licensure mode. Let me get it done. So I'm not worried about it. However, I carry over a New Jersey license and a Pennsylvania license. And while the criteria is the same, for the most part, I have to keep in mind of, what they each have. And they're also due at different times, which is dumb. And the New Jersey one is definitely more expensive. So it tends to kind of be a little bit complicated if I don't keep it together in my head. Just started a MOOC, which is 30-hour work. I'm doing for the next 2 years. Oh, there you go. What is MOOC? Is that like a conference? Yeah, it's nice to just do this one module and you're like, hey, I'm done, and get you everything. We have these conferences you can go to. They have them for different different times a year that you can get like 15 credits for. However, the conference is like over like 2 or 3 days, and they're like $200-300. No. And you only get like 15 credits. You only get half. They don't give you all of them. So then that's disappointing that you still have to go do other stuff. I mean, it's a social hour for some aspects, but I just kind of piecemeal mine together. But I've been doing it a while, so I kind of know how to piecemeal it together for the least amount of dollars possible. I think I pay at max like maybe $70 with how I get my license, but teach his own. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Get it done. Because, you know, I got books to read. So I'm piecemealing it together. And in between, you know, I'm reading. I might as well just get it all done and sacrifice those few weeks. Otherwise, you forget. You always have those people last minute that are like, I need my license credits now. And then, you know, they falter. I'm not trying to be that girl. Massive online open course. Free class. Oh, free. I like that. By various universities all over the world. Oh, there you go. Definitely got to keep track of that. I agree with you on that one. Conference this morning. I was going to sign up, but I didn't want to. See, that is why I was late to sprints, because I had a doctor's appointment. I mean, it was an open-ended doctor's appointment, pretty much for blood work. So I knew that I could just show up, but I'm still padded in like 2 hours and 20 minutes. And the place isn't that far from me. If it wasn't for traffic or them having, I think there was, I don't know what happened, truthfully. There was a bunch of fire trucks in the front of the building. So I don't know if it was, you know, some water damage, because I know they had something there, but I know it wasn't a fire. But if it wasn't for that, and then people being backed up, and then traffic, I would have been on time. So you have to account for contingencies. But I had enough time. If I would have got up earlier the time I originally said I was going to do it, I would have been here on time. But I didn't, and so I was later. There you go. You got books to read, girl. I'm going to check that out because I've been looking for something to help me with work. Oh, okay, so you're in teaching too. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it is nice to get everything done at one time. And it's nice to have stuff free. Love that, love that, love that. I feel like as much as you pay for those professional licensures, and then you want me to pay for courses to keep that licensures, that's a lot. Like with us, okay, so I have to get all my little 30 hours of professional development, right? You can piecemeal them in different ways. You know, there's some mandatory and the rest you just, you know, get. So there is normally, to a certain extent, someone will pay a cost for some of those classes, if not all. So you have the cost of that. Then you have the cost of the license, like the state license. And also you have the, for us, we have a governing board for our profession. So that's 3 different fees. That's a lot. That's for one state. Luckily, I can transfer some of those things over, but it's a lot, like between states. You got a TBR. What do you think? Oh, for my TBR? Hey, hold up. I got a TBR. You're talking about for the books, right? Okay, I haven't looked at the prompts. I need to, for sure. But I know the Undead Truth of Us is definitely going to go down. Oh, my God, y'all. I'm sweating my tail off. I don't want to turn this fan on. Let me see. I hope it's not too much wind noise for y'all. Let me know. I can turn it off. Oh, my gosh. I think Black Girl Lost. Undead Truth of Us. I don't know. Those are the 2 I definitely want. I don't think I'm gonna do Blood Scion. It just looks kind of thick right there. Lilith Blood sounds pretty cool though. I don't know. This might be my time to venture into Octavia Butler. I've never read her, but I keep hearing really great things. Let me look up Lilith Blood. I just don't want to read anything that is part of a series that I got to commit to, because y'all know me, I'm not into series. What is Lilith Blood, Octavia Butler? Although I need to look at these prompts, though. That's the thing, though, because I may be looking at stuff that's overlapping. I'm complaining about needing professional development and credit. So here's the thing, though. If that's going to help you continue to keep your money, then you need to go right ahead. I want to make sure I'm thinking the same thing. At least we're free to choose whatever suits our needs, so I can choose something. I was like, that's true. I like to have choice. That is for sure. Oh, Lilith's Brood. I wrote down the wrong thing. Oh, these are 3 books, 3 volumes, science fiction series, collected. So Lilith Brood that's a series, right? Or is it one book? Yeah, see, this is the reason why I have to sit down and read it. That's why TBRs are very hard for me. TBRs is something I got to think about. I'm used to just picking up books, saying it's cool, and reading it, And so, but I'm trying to get into these readathons and challenges on BookTube, and it's a lot of work. But I'm gonna do it because I stopped the whole traditional TBR a few months ago. But I do like the idea of like with the prompts and things like that. So I need to look at it more. Parable of the Sower. It is sad to me, and I usually like dystopian books. Ooh, I like dystopian books. Parable of the Sower. Hold up. 3. This book cover by Octavia Butler is kind of scary. Path and Line. Okay, hold up. So let me see. Parable of the Sower. Parable of these. So, Miss Adrian, I got some nails. You know me and my press-ons, right? But these got a little color to the ends of them. I got purple, green, and pink. I don't know if you can see those. And look, I got the little pointy claws. Not too long, though. Normally, I don't like a stiletto, but I can deal with these. I've had them for a few days. Not too bad. Not too bad. Parable of the Sun. Oh, I have seen this. I have seen this cover, but I have not read this. Okay. Post-apocalyptic science fiction novel provides commentary on climate change and social inequity. See, that sounds so serious. I just read a bunch of non-serious, smutty. I'm trying to be better with some of my books. Read something of substance. Let's see. I'm trying to find. Is Octavia Butler a really difficult read? Like, you have those books that have like a bunch of flowery words and like poetry and just, like not a lot of dialogue. Is that her books? I want to see what yours looking like. You get them professionally done. None of this crap that I do, but I only keep them on 3 days, so I don't mind the craziness I do with mine. I put them nails through the ringer. For yours be looking nice. They will never be completed. The Sour City. Oh, really? Oh. So do you think it's worth me picking up one? Okay, I'll say this. Are any cliffhangers? Because I'm not into cliffhanger books. So if I don't want to finish the series, I want to at least be satisfied in the one book that I read. Let me see. 2025, the world is descending into madness. Y'all, that's right around the corner. That's right around the corner. Oh my gosh. Madness and Anarchy. One woman begins a faithful journey towards a better future. Lauren and her family live in one of the only safe neighborhoods remaining in LA, behind the walls of their defended enclave. Father Preacher salvage what remains of their culture. Drugs, disease, war, hyperempathy. When fire destroys their compound, the family is killed, forced into the world fraught with danger. Trying to go north for safety. Revolutionary idea that may need salvation. That sounds pretty good. I'm embarrassed to say I've never run over. I've finally checked. Huh. Okay, so does that sound like a good book to read for Parable of the Sower, where I can feel like, see, I'm tempted to just say no to that one because you said there's more in the series, and I have too many incompleted series, and I don't want to continue to do that to myself. Lilith's Brood is a bind up of 3 books. I only read one. They are steamy. Oh, okay. This will be the first book. Oh, that's her too. I thought she was just sci-fi. Black sci-fi, but steamy. Okay, so she does a little romance. Okay, I thought she was just regular, just sci-fi. No. Okay. I'm gonna put an underline. I don't know. I'm simple, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Put some romance in. I like a fantasy, but I want some romance in it. I don't, if it's short, maybe I'm good without it, but add a little romance and I'll read almost anything. All right. Steaming. All right. So if I can I read the first one of Lilith's Brood and be satisfied? You said you only read one. So I'm assuming there's no cliffhangers and we're not going to be pissed that I'm not going to read the other ones and I'm upset. Not hard. Okay, that's good. Honestly, about like things in the book were happening today. Okay, I'm all about that. I like books that resonate with me today, even though they're set in a dystopian or in the past. Oh yeah, we're going to do one more 30-minute sprint, okay? They're meant to be 3 books, but the author passed away. Oh, I didn't know she was not alive. See, this is why I need BookTube, y'all. Y'all are giving me life for books that or authors I should have been on the lookout for. Oh, well, that sucks. Okay, all right. So I'm going to look up Lilith Brood. I'm going to put Parable of the Sower. I don't know. I'm going to write that down to look it up. Sour. I just wanted to make sure these fit into the prompt, so I'm not like skirting the weenathon, because I will skew why I read a book in a heartbeat or not read it at all. Miss Adrian, are you reading? Or are you working? Making that shmoney? Let's see. And then I have, let's see, are we going to save ourselves? I don't know. I'll take a look at these. I keep saying this, but I'm getting sidetracked. But I have these written down. I'm going to take a look at these books, try to put together a TBR within the next week or two. And then I got to look at these African booktubers Pat turned me on to. She was saying she was having a load of fun, y'all. All right. So are we ready for our next sprints? I'm going to go ahead and just queue up my timer here. Do I want to use I'm going to just use the same one. I'm enjoying it. Let's see, queue up this 30-minute timer. Nope, pause. There we go. Okay. Oh, sorry, my timer's here. I think this computer is going slow. My internet connection is just acting sketchy. I have to reboot my computer at some point. Let me turn this off. I'm getting cold now. I'm hot, then I'm cold. I haven't read anything by Octavia Butler. The first in Lilith will be the first book I read. If I read it, I'm only reading one next month. Okay. Yeah, as long as that's the thing, though. I feel like sometimes you got to do a lot of research to figure out, is this a cliffhanger, or not necessarily a cliffhanger, but in order for me to be satisfied. Because I can read a book that continues in a series and I don't read it and I'm satisfied with what I got. But if you just left me and didn't resolve crap, I'm going to be pissed. And if I can know that up front, I'll be okay. But I've heard a lot of things about Octavia Butler and that she has some really good books out there. So I'm going to take a look. I'm going to commit that one of those books will be on my list next month. Actually Beta, reading A-OK by a Black author that I met on. Ooh, okay, meeting them in person. Actually Beta reading. Okay. How is that going, the beta reading? And who's this author? Let's talk about them. I think my dogs are bored, y'all. They're like, what's going on? Let's see. Here, there's a lot of authors getting on TikTok. I don't know. I don't do TikTok. No, we won't go into that. I just have too many other things going on. Okay, everyone okay with this 30 minutes? Get some last minute reading in. I'm sure I'll see y'all later on. I am on call today. I'm hoping, that's why I keep checking my phone, that I don't get called in, because it seems to have been happening way too many times lately, and that's not cool. Hold up, y'all. The library is saying I have something to pick up. What I got to pick up? What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I requested The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher, and it is still on my desk because I have not read it. So, luckily with my library, I think I can renew like 3 times if it's not a new release. Because some of these books, I'll be renewing like crazy. I think I've had one book like 2 months, but it'll get read. I'll pick that up tomorrow because I'm not going nowhere today unless I got to go to work. Let's see. The library be coming through, y'all. The library has The Undead Truth of Us. I'm going to pick that up from there. Oh, I also checked that it had Babel. I was on some group the other day, and they were talking about Babel at the library. Now, I have no interest in reading Babel, but apparently people were having an issue with trying to get to the trying to get that book, but no issues there if you wanted it. Let's see. Okay, Jigger wants to do 45. Kimberly wants to do 30. I have to get out of here closer to 2:30 than not, so I'm going to say 30 if y'all okay with that. That should say book, not. That should say book, not okay. I'm reading. I am actually beta reading a book by a Black author that I met on TikTok. Okay. So you send book. Yes, I get that one. Okay. Oh my God, these planes are like doing their thing today, y'all. Some days I'll be out here and they're quiet, and other days they're just going on town. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to set this timer for 30 minutes, and we'll come back and talk a little bit, and then I got to get out of here, okay? Now, let me see if I can pass this to the stream. 30 minutes. Okay, happy reading, y'all. Hello. Oh, there we go. I was wondering what happened. Hello. How did it go? How was your reading? Reading. This little clicker is a lifesaver, y'all. I love it. Let's see. What did I? Oh, okay. So I am making my way through this book. I am at 20%. So I'm trudging. I'm doing what I need to do. Oh, it is getting chilly out here, y'all. I know the summer has come and gone, I believe. Unfortunately, fall is not my favorite season, but I will say it's better than winter. These comments updating? Can y'all see me? Trying to figure out if this is stalling or not. I will be getting out of here in a few minutes. I have an appointment I have to keep, some things I have to do. Do. 55% and got some work done. There you go. Get it all done. That's that multitasking going on. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm going to check out this Harry Dresden files, but I will say I'm not huge into detective stuff. Got some reading done, caught up with your goals, get them done, run some errands. Bye, Jigra. Thank you very much for coming. Much appreciated. I have some errands I got to run too. I got to get some food in my belly. I had a sandwich earlier, but I'm still hungry. So making some progress on this module. Slow and steady. You'll get them 30 credits before you know it. I think we lost Pat earlier. She's having some phone calls, getting some work done. Nothing wrong with that. Oh. Well, I'm going to be heading out here shortly myself. I hope that y'all got some good reading and stuff done with all my ramblings. I'm glad I was able to make it out here today, though. I hope that you don't have too much rain going on. Hopefully, maybe it just goes for a little bit and then you're able to stave off after a while. Okay, I think we're all caught up with comments here. Stuff running around. Okay, well, I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all very much. Thank you very much. I'm actually going to be on time. Thank you for the prints, too. This print. Okay, doggies, y'all want to say bye to the group? Bye, Chase. He's conked out. And let's see, there's Cammy. Say bye. They don't care. Okay. Bye, y'all. Bye, Adrian. Bye, Pat. Bye, Audrey. Bye, Jigra. Bye, Kiana. Bye, Mom. I know you're there. Bye-bye. I'll talk to you later. Thank y'all for coming.